Okay. The architecture, it is system architecture. It is system architecture represents different use. Suppose the architecture, it is the architecture visualization, specifying, constructing, and development of any software intensive system must be demands that the system can view from number of perspectives. That is, there are different types of perspective. The system can be view different perspective. It is visualization, and next one is specification, constructing, and documenting of software. Next, different stakeholders. That is, stakeholders means who are using the particular software or system is called stakeholders. That is, the different stakeholders and end users and analysts and developers and system integrators and testers and technical writers and project managers. That is, these persons are each one bring different agenda to the project, and each looks that at that system different ways, different times over the lifetime of the project. So to develop the any project, that is they develop the any project, that is end users. That is end users means who are user the software really, they are called end users. Suppose analysts and who are developers and system integrators and testers. That is before you are using any software, testing the software, that is testers, technical writers, and project managers. This each one has different use for particular project or system. The system architecture, that is the system architecture perhaps the most important artifacts that can be used to manage the different viewpoints. These different viewpoints, and so control the iterative and incremental development of system throughout the life cycles. So system architecture is very important artifact to manage the different use, that is different use of the system, it is different use of the system, and to maintain the different use, that is we are developing the software in uh, iterative method, that is iterative development of system throughout the life cycle. So the architecture, that is the architecture is a set of significant, that is set of significant decisions about the organization of software system. It is the organization of software system. Second one is the organization means organization of software system means how the software, that is how the software is working, or how the particular organization is working. That is in any system, it is in library management system or in college management system, how the organization is working is very important. So after finding the organization, they select the selection of structural elements and their interfaces, that is identify the elements, that is identify the entities present in the particular system, and how find the interfaces, that is how interfaces means how one entity is or one element is interact with another vector by the system, by which the system is composed, that is based on the system you are finding what are the interactions between the elements present in particular system. Okay, the interaction means suppose in library management, what are the interactions between member recorder and librarian to book and book to a member record, that is these are the interactions, that is the interaction means the communication between the systems. Next, third one is their behavior, that is there is a behavior as specified in the collaboration among the elements, that is the behavior of the system, that is the behavior of the system is represents the collaboration, that is the collaborations means the communication among the elements in particular system. Next one, composition of these structural and behavioral element into prospective large subsystems, that is first the composition means the collection, that is the collection of the structural and behavioral element into large subsystems. Next, the architectural style that guides this organization, the static and dynamic elements and their interfaces, their collaborations, and their composition. So first one is the static elements, that is structural elements and their interfaces. And next one's behavior, that is the behavior represent dynamic behavior, and composition, the composition and the collaboration, that is the collaborations and behavior and their composition. So the architecture style that guidelines this organization is static and dynamic elements, that is what are the static elements, what are the dynamic elements, and what are the interfaces, that is the interfaces, and what are the collaborations, that is the collaboration means the communication between the elements, and their composition, that is the total system, that is the first the system developed into subsystems, the subsystems connected to large systems. So these are the architecture. So the software architecture is not only concerned the structure and behavior, it also with uses, functionality, performance, and resilience, and reuse and comprehensibility economically and technology constraints. That is the structure. That is the software architecture not only concentration on structure and behavior, it also concentration on the performance, usage, reuse, comprehensibility, economically technology constraints. That is the architecture is concentration on the remaining constraints. So the architecture, it is the architecture of software instance system is described by 5 interlock use. That is actually the architecture, that is the architecture described by 5 interlock use. Is each U has its projection into organization and structure of the system and focus on particular aspect of the system. So the software instance to architecture, that is the software instance to system uh, can be described by 5 interlocking. That is interlocking use means interrelated use. That is the interrelated use, and each u is projected projection into organization and architecture of the system, and also focus on particular aspect of the system. It is, and each u, that is there are 5 types of interlocking use, each u projected on particular aspect of the system. So here there are 5 use. That is these 5 use are interrelated use. That is the interrelated use. The first one is use case U, second one design U, third one implementation U, third U, and deployment U, and process U. That is these 5 use. That is the system architecture is concentrated, or the system architecture uh, described by the 5 interlocking use. First one use case U. That is the use case U, second one design U, third one implementation U, fourth one process U, and fifth one deployment U. Suppose first one use case, that is the use case concentration on behavior. That is the behavior means what are the operations performed by the particular system. It is behavior. It is behavior means what are the operations. That is suppose in library management system, what are the operations you are performing, issuing the book and return the book and fine calculation and transactions. So it represents the what is the behavior. Use case you represents the behavior of the system. That is the behavior of the system is what are the operations. That is what are the operations performed by the particular system. And next one design you. It is the design you represents the vocabulary and functionality. It is the vocabulary means what are the terminologies, that is what are the terminologies used in particular system. Next one is the functionalities. That is the functionalities means what are the particular operations performed by the particular element. That is functionality means what are the operations performed by the particular elements in the system. Suppose in library management system, first we are using vocabulary, that is the terminologies used in the system. The terminology means book, librarian, memory record, transactions. Next one, what is the functionality of the book? That is the functionality of the book. Next one is what are the functionality of librarian, and what are the functionalities of the student. This it represents the design u. Next one process u. That is the process u represents the performance and scalability and throughput. That is throughput means the output. That is the process u concentration on, it is the process u concentration on the performance of the system. That is the performance of the system is how the system is working, it is slow process or fast process, it represents process u. And scalability, that is the scalability means it is what are the number of users can be used, that is at a time, or the performance, that is the performance is also depends on scalability. That is the scalability means the how many users can be used at a time. And next one is throughput. That is throughput means it is the output of the particular system. It is what is the output of particular system. It is represents process u. Next one Implementation U, what is the implementation U represents system assembly and configuration management. Last one is deployment U. Deployment U represents system topology, distribution, delivery, and installation. That is, it represents prospect. What is the any architecture of the system? The any architecture of system is concentration on 5 U's. First one use case U, second one design U, third one process U, fourth one deployment U, fifth one implementation U. That is, these 5 U's are interrelated. That is, these 5 U's are interrelated. Uh, Suppose if any elements used in one U is can be used in another U. That is, suppose behavior, the behavior performed by the elements, that is vocabulary, that is elements present in particular system. That is, these 5 U's, that is the 5 U's are interrelated, and each one, that is the U, each U, that is each U is focus on particular aspect of the system. That is, suppose use case U focus on behavior, and design U focus on vocabulary and functionality, process U focus on performance, scalability, and throughput, and implementation you concentration on system as assembly and configuration management, and deployment you concentration on system topology, distribution, delivery, and installation. So these are the 5 U's of architectures. The first one, that is the first one use case, that is the use case of the system. Sorry, sir. The use case U of the system encloses the use cases. It is already we are studying use cases that describe the behavior of the system as seen by its end users, analysts, and testers. So first one use case represents the behavior of the system. Behavior, it is any system. Behavior means what are the operations performed by the particular system. So use case U of the system encloses, it is includes or encloses the use cases. It is the use cases that describe the behavior of the system as seen by its end users. Here end users means who are use the system real time. It is real time. It is suppose mobile, really mobile user by the customers. It is, but it is manufacturing by Samsung company, but Samsung company not use the mobile. The mobile used by the end users. That is end users means who are purchasing the particular device. They are they are end users. uh, and analyst, that is the analyst means it is who are analyze the performance of the system, sorry, performance of the particular system, and testers. Second one design U, it is the design U of the system is includes classes, interfaces, and collaborations that from vocabulary of problem and its solution. So the design U encloses classes, that is classes means what are the entities used in particular system, and interfaces, that is the interfaces means what are the interaction, that is the interaction or the interface, that is the interface between the two classes, and the collaboration, that is the collaboration means the communication between these entities, that is the communications between the entities present in particular system. Here entities means classes. So what are the communication between the classes, and if any interface between the two classes, suppose some classes directly interface with another classes, you must use the some mediator that is called interfaces. Is suppose by using ATM machine, that is by using ATM machine, customer cannot directly contact with bank with the ATM machine. So we are using interface. That is the interface means the debit card is one of the interface to communicate customer and ATM class. That is to communicate customer class and ATM class. So collaboration. That is the collaboration means the communication between the classes that form the vocabulary of problem and its solution. Next one, process U. It is the process U represents its performance and scalability. It is the process U includes threads, process that form the system concurrency and synchronization mechanisms. Actually, in OS, threads, process, system concurrency, and system mechanisms. That is, the process view includes threads and process. That is, the thread means a sub process is called thread, and process, that is, the process means already we are studying in OS process that form system concurrency. That is, the concurrency means the one or more process, that is, one or more processes executing at the same time. Suppose in library, more than one person can issue the book or return the book. It is suppose more than one students can, then it is called concurrency. It is suppose concurrency means the two or more processes executes at the same time. Suppose for process P1 and process P2, these two processes are executed at the same time is called concurrency, and synchronization mechanisms. That is, this called process view. Next one, implementation view. It is the implementation view of the system encloses the components and files that are used to assemble and release the physical system. It is the implementation you includes the components and files. That is, the components means the any physical files, sorry, a physical entities, and files that are used to assemble and release the physical system. Suppose to establish the any communication between two components, you are using any files. This is called assemble and release the physical system. It is release the physical system means suppose if any problem in particular physical system, it is one system, just release the particular physical system. So first, these are the four use. And next one, last one is deployment view. Deployment view encloses the nodes, that is nodes that forms the system hardware topology on which the system is executed. It is the last one is nodes. The deployment to you includes the nodes that forms the system hardware topology on which the system is executes. That is, there are five views. That is, there are five views in the architecture. The first one use case view, second one is a design view, third one is process view, fourth one is implementation view, fifth one is deployment view. That is, each of these five views can be standalone. That is, each one has a standalone, so that different stakeholders can focus on the issues of the system architectures that most concentration on them. That is, the each stakeholder or different stakeholders focus on different use of the system. These five views also interact with one and another. That is, the five views means suppose use case, the use case interact with, that is, the use case interact with deployment view, process view, and design view, and next one is the process view. It is the it is these five views interact with, that is, the five views interact with the five views also interact with one another. The nodes in the deployment view, that is, the nodes in the deployment means the hardware topologies. That is, the nodes in deployment view holds the components in the implementation view. That is, what are the relation between the five views means the nodes in the deployment view holds the components in the implementation view, that in turn and represent the physical realization of classes, interplaces, and collaborations and active classes from the design and process view. So UML permit to express every one of these five views and their interactions. So in UML language, where represents use case view, and next one is deployment view, and next one design view, and next one is process view and implementation view. That is, these five views, that is, the five views are interrelated. It is first use case, design, process, deployment, and it is the architecture. That is, the architecture means just the system architecture. The system architecture can be used in five views. That is, any system architecture, some significance, that is the significance, that is the elements, behavior, composition, and it is represented by five views. That is, the system architecture, concentration on structural behavior and performance, and realistic reuse, compressibility, economically, and technologies. That is, the system architecture has five interlocking views.